The morning sun cast a golden glow over the airbase as the first rays of light touched the polished metal of the JF-17 Thunder jets lined neatly along the runway. The early hours were alive with a quiet but intense energy. Technicians moved with precision, their hands practiced and sure, checking every gauge, every connection, and every bolt. The smell of aviation fuel mixed with the crisp morning air, creating an atmosphere that hinted at both power and purpose. The pilots, dressed in their flight suits and carrying their helmets, walked toward their aircraft with measured steps, their faces calm but their eyes sharp and focused. Each man and woman knew the weight of the responsibility they carried, the security of a nation. Briefings had been studied and rehearsed, but this moment, standing on the tarmac as the aircraft prepared for takeoff, was where training and duty met reality. The engines began to awaken, first with a low rumble and then a rising roar that vibrated through the ground and into the chest of every person present. The sound was not just mechanical, it was a signal, a reminder of strength and readiness. As the jets slowly taxied toward the runway, the airbase seemed to hold its breath. The sun climbed higher, reflecting off the sharp angles of the wings, making them shine like blades of steel in the morning light. Ground crews exchanged final signals, their gestures crisp and rehearsed, while the pilots completed their last checks inside the cockpits. Every detail mattered because the margin for error was zero. When the throttle pushed forward and the aircraft surged down the runway, a wave of power lifted into the sky, carrying with it the silent message that Pakistan's skies would remain secure. This was not a display of aggression but of vigilance, a demonstration that the Pakistan Air Force stood watchful and prepared, ready to meet any challenge with unwavering confidence. Inside the operations center, far from the roar of the runway, a different kind of intensity filled the air. The room was dim, lit by the glow of radar screens and blinking communication panels. The steady hum of electronics formed a background to the clipped voices of controllers and analysts, each focused on their specialized tasks. Here, every second counted and every signal on the screen carried meaning. A sweep of the radar revealed a pattern of movements across the skies, each blip tracked and verified. Controllers issued instructions in calm but firm tones, guiding patrols and maintaining a constant picture of the nation's airspace. Intelligence officers monitored satellite feeds and communication channels, ensuring that no piece of information went unnoticed. The chain of defense stretched from this room to the pilots in the air and the crews on the ground, each link strong and dependable. Decisions were made swiftly and with precision. The discipline of countless hours of training turned complex data into clear action. The atmosphere was tense but never frantic. It was the tension of professionals who understood the stakes and carried them with quiet confidence. While the public slept or went about daily routines, these men and women watched over the skies without pause. Their vigilance was not occasional but unbroken, a living shield that adapted to every new challenge. The operations center was more than a room filled with technology. It was the heartbeat of the nation's air defense, where strategy and action merged seamlessly. Every radar sweep reinforced a simple truth: the Pakistan Air Force never rests, never turns away, and never allows a threat to pass unseen. Vysoko nad oblakami eskadrilla pakistanski istribidle slavi idealnym stru, slovno edini organizm, vozder bile prosracen I holoden, novi kabinapility osasali tolko magku vibrasiu I uverenu tagu vagadle, kazdi maneva, kazdo odklonini stervala otrabativalis bezaprekno, slovno telo I masina slilis v odno selo, etipolitini bili prostum pokazom sili, za kazdem virazom stoli mesasi uporni trenirovic, besasleni kasi na trenazera IV realnum neb, lechiki zedenali, sito ameno sachas, v rutanoi patrolnoi mishi, oni demonstriru tu vyaku, kotara v luboi moment mose prevratatsa v resorzi factor pris aside strani, siroki kryla JF-17 rasakali potoki vozduha, ostavla za soboj tonki belie slidi. Vinazu Merkali Gori I Pola, no diela pilotov eto bile presde visego ukastok neba, kotri neovodimo dejart pod nabludanium, oni obmenavalis korotkami frazami po radioseti, Kazdar is kotri svukala kak setkar komanda. Ni lisnego slova, ni malesigo somnania, tolko tokni raset I uverenost. Des kogda kazalos, sito polit spokoen, e vinamani ostavalos naprazenum, dachiki, pribari, lini swazi, v strabovalo postoanago controller. Kazdo magnovani oni bili gotovi k manevru, k pruverg granik, k lubomu vizavu, kotri mose vinezapno poevitsa na ekrana radarov, na zemle, v teni zakadnogo sveta, aerodrom uz pogruzalsa v magku vekenu proladu, s poslednimi probleskami dina ahodlgul vigadle, no eto ni oznakalo, sito rabota zavasena, lechiki, vernivsis posli valtov, snimili slami I perigoverivalis s inzenerami, peridavar impervi vipakatlania o rabid system, teniki uz pododali k massinum, slovno k zivam sasistvam, proverar I posli kazdago kasavi nib, diela ni eti samalati bili ni prosto tenakoj, eto bili kryla strani, I kazdar detalamela senu bezopaznosti, v stabni h pomosenia officeri analyzerovali dani patrula, sfera polusanu informaciu s pokazania minazem postov, medlano opuskulas nok, no svet v komen nazala ni gas, potamu sito deserstvo prodolzalos, za tolstimi stanami baza zilla sobstvenom ritmom strani, kotara duvrala etum ludum svoi nebesa, pokoj grazdan, tihi sungaradov I direvan dezalsa na plekate, kato sachis rastavlal novye vati, kato gotoval novye samalati k utrenamu vilatu, des v tizen mosno bilo ozutid nevadimu silu, ishodivsu ot etoi slazanoi komandi, silu, kotara ni nuzditsa v gromki slova, pakistanski vvs prodolzali nesti sluzbu, sito kazdo utro strana v strikala novi den v uverenosti, sito I nebo nadezno zazisano.